drive in the Pajero. Let's see what he likes to drive. Come on, Paji. Yeah. Right, let's go. Alright, look at that engine. This is the infamous 4M40 2.8 litre Pajero engine. Let's see what it's like to drive. Bang. Right. Don't forget this car's got 7 seats. It's the most spacious truck I've ever had in my experience. It just feels big. It's crazy because somebody asked if they wanted to buy this truck for Rammers. It's no kidding. True story. From Birmingham as well. I wonder why. I'm trying to do reverse turn right now. That's probably one of the weak points this car has. It just seems to not do a good U-turn. But I tell you what, I'm reversing back now, letting someone in right now. But basically, I'm driving over the curb. This car is a beast. It takes over curbs like it's just a little speed bump. Also, you can hear the noise. When in reverse, the car makes that truck sound. Doot, doot, doot. But like I said, the turning is a bit of a nightmare. It does feel like being in this car, you have to like really like drive like you need to get some physical strength to drive this car, honestly. And the seating position as well, I'm driving. You have to like drive like this. Like sit up, back straight, neck up. You can't like slouch like a bad man in an RS3 or in a Civic Type R. You have to like drive as if like you're driving a 7.5 ton truck. But here it is, there's the dash. It's got everything. You got your RPM on the left. Got your 4-wheel drive, 2-wheel drive, your fuel gauge, temperature, rev counter. There's the automatic box. You got the 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, low and high setting if you're going to go uphill. Because I know these cars are made to drive up over mountains like it's nothing. But we're not going to do that today. We might. We'll see what happens. So far so good. It honestly feels like we did do a charity car wash, and behind the scenes this is what was pulling the 1,000 litre water tank. The Pajero can tow, I believe it's 2,500 kgs with a trailer, which is pretty good to be honest, because before the Touareg could do 3 tons, but this can do 2.5 tons. With a push, I think it could do the same, and it pulls a lot easier than a Touareg, which is kind of funny. I feel like I'm driving a house, like a tank. Like I can drive right into the trees, into the bushes, and there'll be no issues whatsoever. When I'm turning left and right, it honestly feels like I'm gonna take over the road. I can go through the things. It honestly feels like a safari car. This would be so good in safari in a zoo. But right now, like I can go like, people get scared when you're overtaking, going back in the inner lane. It honestly feels like a monster truck, but it's not a monster truck. Look at that, you just take bends like it's nothing. It does have Valiant wheels on there, which is for the short wheelbase one. This is the long wheelbase Pajero, hence why it's got 7 seats at the back. So this is not just a POV drive, this is an all-rounder to how this car really is as a daily car. This little feature here for the passenger, so when we do send it over a mountain, they could grab this and go, whoa, we're not gonna die. This truck could do with a sunroof, but I understand why, in case we like tip over and it doesn't smash through the sunroof. This car is a beast. It's got a light here, all the buttons here, air conditioning. I feel like when you're driving up here, you gotta reach down for the gear. So this car is actually from Japan. It's been imported. This is a 1995 Mitsubishi Pajero, and in the UK you'd get one that doesn't look, it looks very similar, and people will say you got a Mitsubishi Shogun. That's what they're called in the UK, but in Japan these are called the Pajero. It says right there, Pajero. And obviously the rally one that's made for the desert racing, I believe it's called the Dakar racing, which has the 4G63 Evo 8 engine, Evo 9 engine inside the short wheelbase truck, which is mad. I would love to get one of those, but they're just so expensive, like 30-40 grand. I'd rather get an Evo 8 or 9. But 225D, they're pretty decent. But most importantly, one of the days I would love to get a short wheelbase one and just chuck a 4G63 in it, because I just think like it's such a dope car to be in. Being an auto, it does feel quite comfortable to drive this car. Not as comfortable as a Touareg, and your German cars, but it just feels like one of the most important things as to why I bought this car is this car can run on veg oil. That's right, and that's one of the biggest reasons to why we bought it. It can tow 205 ton. It's got 7 seats. It's a tank. Beautiful bars at the front. You feel safe in this car, and it can run on veg oil. So that's all the reasons to why we bought it. It ticks every single box. As a 1995 car with electric windows, that is pretty mad. You got a little mirror over there by the bonnet. I think it's there to see how close you are to the line. Pretty cool little feature. And then when you look at cars next to you, you just feel you're above them. So it feels like you are driving a lifted truck, but it's not lifted. That's how they come stock. I would like to lift it. Would love to know what it feels like. You got a little compartment here. There you go. You got your soft suspension, hard suspension here. It'll come up over there. Right now it's set up at hard because it just feels good driving over everything. When you turn left and right, there's not too much body roll in the truck, which I really like. It's pretty mad. I love this car to bits. I honestly do. I feel like it's the best truck, one of the best cars we've got on the channel to help the channel with the cars that we get on the trailer. It'll help going to long distance. It'll help save money by using veg oil, especially with the rise of cost of living. One of the best investment cars we've got on the channel, and I want to make more content on it. But depending on what reaction we get on this video and on the comments, it will lead to if we want to carry on making videos on it. Because at the end of the day, I don't only want to drop content what you guys will like, because that's what will help the channel grow. Miles per gallon just on fuel, it's not the greatest. I'd say it's between 20-30 miles per gallon because of how heavy the car is. I believe this is 1.7 ton, so that's why. So this engine is 2.8 litre. It only delivers 125 brake horsepower, so don't be alarmed. But I've driven the 2.5 litre. This is a lot quicker. If I put my foot down, look, see that? It does go, it does knock your head back. So don't think that this car is only 125 brake and it's slow. It has the power when you need it. If you need to overtake, it will do the job. It delivers the power up until 4,000 RPM with the 292 Newton meters. It'll rev up a bit quick, but not all the way. And so this truck does 0 to 60 in 13.3 seconds. It's not amazing, but it'll be a lot quicker than a 1 litre Fiesta or a 1 litre Micra. You can play around with that power. Right now I'm just driving, obviously, like commuting around the city as you normally would. So you can daily drive this, you can drive through the city. The brakes are tremendous on this truck. Like I said, I keep mentioning it again. Although it's a 1.7 ton truck, the brakes are really good on this. It's actually much better than the Touareg. For a 1995 car, it brakes really well. If I need to like overtake him and then overtake him, the truck is right. I'm not even putting my foot down all the way. If I just need to go, bye-bye, I can go in the truck. What I really want to do a POV drive, so defo drive with the gravel, rocks, or like take it somewhere, green laning. Because a lot of people they talk about the Pajero being one of the best trucks to use when it comes to green laning, when it comes to driving over big hills and mountains. So I really want to experience to see what this really does, because driving on the roads, I can really feel like how beastie this car is. Nothing can like drag it back. Like I said, some people use these trucks to ramming in buildings, and I can understand why. It's just unstoppable. As to the window wipers, I didn't realise how big the windscreen is. Like, you get to see everything. A bit like when Toy Story says, we toys see everything. When you're driving, you feel like you're small. Like, you got space, but it feels like it's small from the front. But when you look back, it's huge, it's humongous. I would love to know what it feels like to drive the short wheelbase Pajero. The steering is a bit big. I do feel like it could do with a smaller steering wheel. Because you know, when you turn in this car, like, it takes there's like a bit of a lag. Like, for example, I'll turn now, 1, 2, 3, it starts turning. I'll turn right, 1, 2, 3, it'll start turning. It's not fully like responsive and nimble like you get in like a 2-door sport. Driver.
If I lay down, you can drive above me. You know?
That's it.